There's all sorts of different categories
Right.
of styles of archery and ages of archery. So they kind of segregate them up by, every couple age group until you're 20, and then after 20 it's
Yeah.
men's professional until 50. And then over 50 they're seniors.
Gotcha.
So kind of like 20 to 50 is your main, men's open or men's pro or whatever else.
Right. So the reason I'm asking this is, I mean, I'm not I like to bow hunt, but I would not consider myself an archer. Okay.
Yeah.
And so there's a skill set there that in order to compete one must have versus me, a bow hunter who just goes out and tries to kill deer, right?
Yeah. Yep.
So what was the big jump from where you were to, I don't know, to where you started shooting professional, and what's that jump look like?
Yeah, well, I think I kind of know what you're getting to. It's like archery is like more of a performance rather than a sport. It's not like we're going out there and tackling people. You're competing against yourself, and you're trying to perform, which is like repeating the same thing over and over again under pressure. So it's a very mental game. I mean, guys argue it's like 90% mental. Like Joel Turner right now is a big buzz, but that stuff has been going on since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
The mental game stuff has always been the most important thing in archery. Like target panic is the most common saying, but essentially it's like anxiety of performance. It's performance anxiety. So yeah, kind of as I went through that, it's amazing. I'm very fortunate that I was able to do it at a young age, but trying to really compete at a high level of something so mentally intensifying like archery, I think it really has crafted me to think about things in life differently, because I've really had to learn how to mentally be strong and mentally deal with obstacles and things throughout archery. Transferring over from like youth to professional, I mean, expectations, everything kind of went crazy. When I was 16, there's this big tournament called the Vegas Shoot. It's probably the most recognizable tournament if you're just kind of like outside looking in. It's where all the big names, like all the marketing, everything comes from. And I was 16 and I was shooting up the division. That technically opens up like 18 or 20. You have to forcefully be in that division, but you can volunteer if you like the punishment. So I shot up and I did really well. So there's 3 days of competition. You shoot 30 arrows each day, and it's sudden elimination pretty much. It's like you miss one of those little 10 rings, you're gone. So you start out, I mean, there's tons of people, and you start out and it's like day one, more than half of the field's cleared because you drop a 10. So I shot clean day one. Day two, I also shot clean. So going into day three, there was only like 20 some people. And at that point, I mean, I'm just a kid with like we're just shooting. And Hoyt, who is not with him anymore, working for him anymore, but Mike Looper, he's the VP of Hoyt, and he walked down with like a pro staff jersey. He was like, "Hey, like good luck this last day." And I'm like some 16-year-old kid. Now I'm nervous,
Yeah.
It's like he's making me wear a pro staff jersey and everything, going in the last day clean. So I ended up making it 7 ends, and I dropped. It was my 7th end, my 3rd arrow. I dropped and shot a 9, so I shot a 899 out of 900. So I still did phenomenally well. So, anyways, that's kind of what kicked off my professional career. Is
Gotcha.
16 and on. It was kind of like, okay, wow, I can actually maybe do something here. Won a little bit of money sort of deal, and you're like, wow, okay. So mentally, that was definitely challenging, and then you have an expectation level beyond that of like, wow, I did good my first time around. Now I really gotta stay with it. But
Yeah. What does a training program for a professional archer look like?
it depends, man. There's guys like Levi Morgan, who like never practices. Like he'll pick up his bow and shoot every now and again, and then there's guys that have to practice all the time to stay up with it. Me personally, it's just more of an endurance thing. Like unless I'm working on something, I don't do this anymore. I mean, I shoot once a week now, like just to stay relevant, but and arms not fall off when I do pick up my bow.
Right.
But back then it was like, are we working on something? Are we changing something in our form? Okay, we need attention to that, so I'm going to shoot more to try to fix that.
Yeah.
But if you're just kind of maintaining, I mean, 50 arrows a day, 50 arrows every other day is very, very doable. I know guys that went really, really deep down the wormhole and were like all about like performance curves, and you perform and shoot better on your downward quantity of arrows per day. So they would track their calendar out with their tournaments and kind of have like a ebb and flow up and down, and so that when they land on the tournament weekends, they're kind of on their like 70 arrows a day, because that's kind of where your tournaments were. So they would do like 200 arrow days, you know, a few days before that, and then on their downward they would, yeah. So guys go really deep, or guys don't even practice and they're just gifted. So it depends much, a lot.
Yeah, I'm definitely the guy that has to be in it.